relearn does is compensates for the buildup on the throttle body.
So on yours, you need to get a new air filter for it here. So found measuring the air coming in from the mass airflow sensor was probably twice as high as it should be.
Okay.
So part of the diagnostic, Randy here is working on it. Cleaned off the mass airflow sensor. The air filter's pretty dirty. Cleaned off the mass airflow. Did a relearn on the mass airflow sensor in the air intake.
Okay.
The air volume. All air volume had to relearn the air volume coming into the vehicle.
Yeah.
Is that what's causing the resistance of acceleration?
Yeah, that's
making that grinding noise.
That's the main thing. It was running like about 280 on the volume coming in. It should be more like your engine size. Your engine size is 1.6. Should have been down around right there.
Okay.
Now after the relearn, it's back down there where it should be. Because what's probably happening is the throttle body is getting, after time they get dirty, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it just got out of parameters and the computer just didn't know what to do.
So we want to get an air filter here for it, get that in there,
Go for a test drive,
see how it does. It could still end up needing a mass airflow, but we want to see if this is remedied it. It could have fixed it. So
if it ends up needing mass airflow, I'd want to clean the throttle.
Is that what's causing when I turn on the AC that weird noise?
No,
that's probably like a blower motor or something, maybe out of balance. But
this time of year, it doesn't matter, but...
What was it, common or something?
Well, I haven't turned on the AC in about 2 months, so I kind of forget what the sounds like.
Does it all the time?
Just when I turn on AC, yeah.
Just when it comes, then it goes away.
Nope, it stays on as long as the AC's on.
Let me give you my opinion real quick on that.
Got an air filter coming. Air filter, it's like another $45. So the inspection and put us down 310, and good chance that might have you all fixed up runnability-wise. Runnability-wise anyway.
So when I start my car and actually press the accelerator, there won't be any resistance or any grinding?
No, like I was like, we got to do this. It seems to be acting a lot better, so he's gonna go for a cruise after this and see how much better it's driving.
Kind of felt like there was a gremlin in the car, just not letting it go. Because I'm not supposed to have to mash down on the accelerator for it to go 40.
Yeah. Air filter, pretty rough, and then with measuring as much air as it's coming in. And so what that does is that directly skews with your fuel trims, like how much air to fuel. So when it's reading like I said, it's like almost twice as what it should be. It's basically telling the computer, it's like, hey, I've got a ton of air coming in, when in reality it's not. And then it's like, well, let's throw more fuel in there, so all of a sudden your fuel mixtures get super screwy. So and on these little cars, it doesn't take much for them to start acting up. So that's why it's kind of like, well, it seems to be good now, get an air filter in it, go for another drive, see how it acts, and then kind of go from there.
I used to be an Uber driver, so I would drive about 200 miles a day, but I haven't done that since August. So it's been pretty...
Well, hang tight. I got a filter coming for it. Pop it in there and go for a drive.
Will that turn off the engine light?
Possibly, yeah.
And they will check my tires just to make sure that there's no air leaking.
Yeah. Now, I won't check for leaks. Now, if I find one that's really low, then I might say, hey, let's look at that one for leaks. But,
okay. I've been told that sometimes when the air pressure turns on, it's just the cold.
Yeah.
I used to live in LA, and if it drops 10 degrees up or down,
they freak out.
Pops on.
Especially if your vehicle is set to have 30 pounds in the tire, and then it gets cold like this overnight, and it drops to 24 because the cold air is less pressure than hot air. It'll trip the light, and then you'll drive for a little bit, and then it'll go off because the air warms up. So I'll have them check all that stuff too. So
because, like I mentioned earlier, whenever I turn my wheel, it makes this not grinding, but it sounds like whatever is rotating it is making this groaning sound. I've been told I need a new arm. Yeah. But what would that kind of cost? I can't do it today, obviously.
I wouldn't know until we know exactly what it is.
Okay. I've been told that there's something rusting under there that's causing that.
Probably rust on the rotor or something like that.
I used to live in Kentucky, and that's where a lot of the rust comes from. Yeah.
hang tight. We'll go for a drive and we'll see how it does. Okay.
Okay.
That humming I'm hearing, that's your cooling fan. Because you turn your AC on, the cooling fan comes on, so it sounds like the cooling fan's just a little noisy.
Okay.
And the reason that fan comes on is to move as much air through the condenser as possible to get as much cooling as possible. So every
Okay.
time you turn your AC on, that pump's on, that fan's gonna be on.
Okay. Because I owned the car for 5 years and it didn't make that sound, and then last year it just started.
Yeah, if it starts getting louder and louder, we could pinpoint it at that time. I'm sure
Okay.
Nissan wants a pretty penny for those things.
Yeah.
I drive a Nissan Altima 2018.
They wanted to charge me $100 for the cap that goes on the fuel tank that you take off to put fuel in.
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me?
Unfortunately, if this needs a mass airflow sensor, I'd have to insist on a Nissan one.
Yeah.
Because the aftermarket on those are just like, get more trouble than you want.
Yeah, because when I bought that fuel cap thing that you take off to put a gasoline pump in, if you don't have the right one, sometimes it can affect, like...
They'll say you check engine light for evap codes,
Yeah.
for emissions codes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it will do. Fun, federal government.